Well, what we can share with you now, high-resolution satellite imagery from Maxar, the first high-resolution imagery of Indian strikes on two locations. What we are going to be focusing on are two areas. One is Kotli Gulpur, which is over here, which lies west of Rajouri, and then Muzaffarabad, and in Muzaffarabad, the Sayyidina Bilal camp, and it is a densely congested area, which we're going to bring you images of. These are all the other terror camps. But let's zoom in, let's go into the next image. And the first image that we are focusing on is on Muzaffarabad. Now, this is a pre-strike image. It's an earlier image from the 13th of April this year. This is the Sayyidina Bilal camp. We've marked it out over here. It is a terror camp. Why is it a terror camp? Well, it's located, the camp is situated 30 kilometers from the line of control. It was deliberately located in an inhabited area to deny any signatures of suspicion. The camp was a prominent facility of the Jaish-e-Mohammed in Muzaffarabad and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir. This image is of when it was hit. It was hit on the Operation Sindoor days, approximately on the 7th or so. This image coming in from a little while after that, on the 29th of May, the damage still absolutely visible. But what we can do now is actually zoom in on that damage. And you can see the structural damage over here at the Sayyidina Bilal camp in Muzaffarabad. This is approximately 92 feet long because they are interlocked structures over here. It's about 80 feet in breadth. And all of these rooftops have been entirely taken out and significant damage. While our sources are not indicating the type of weapon which was used, we are led to believe that these were drone strikes. Now again, what is the significance of this particular area? Let's bring you a few more details basically of what I'm talking about over here. Let's now move to the next image as well. This is Kotli Gulpur. This is an earlier image of the 3rd of October 2024. This is the terror camp which is what was targeted over here. Our sources indicate to us that this was constructed in 2022 for the first time. But now let's take a look at the 14th of May 2025 image when it was struck. We've marked out the areas where it was hit. So let's bring you a few more details of why exactly this is important. So let's go to the next picture and that will tell you why this particular point is important. Now, in a decisive counter-terrorism operation, our forces carried out strikes in this particular area. There are two structures which have been hit in Kotli. It was a strike by the Indian Army. It is 112 feet long, this particular structure, 28 feet wide. This was based on credible infrastructure, that this was a significant terror module which was over there. There were several meetings conducted by top ISI leaders, including Syed Salahuddin, Masood Azhar and Hafiz Saeed in Kotli and other camps. There were specific directions from here which were passed to camp commanders to recruit and train terrorists and increase infiltration into Indian territory. The ISI, we believe, was responsible in providing funding and logistics. As a result of these meetings, Kotli received fresh impetus, money, logistic support and motivation to recruit local youth, provide training and then infiltrate them into Indian territory. But after the strikes, once again, two buildings over here struck. This is a smaller structure in the bottom of the screen, and then there is that bigger structure on the top of the screen, completely taken out. As you can see, by precision strikes, I believe these are drone strikes. These are extremely important new images which have come in of Operation Sindoor, the first ever images of these two strikes on these two areas, one in Muzaffarabad, which is extremely densely populated, and one on Kotli, which is further south. But it's the first time that we can share with you images in this World Exclusive.